should have asked before, but I want to ask Brother Davis to today bless the meeting and open us up with a prayer.
Father in heaven, we thank you this morning. We glorify your holy name. We adore you, we reference you for such a wonderful day that you, Lord, have made, that we should rejoice and be glad in it. Yes. Father, as we have gathered tonight, we ask for your presence in our midst. Amen. We ask you, Lord, to send your angels to take control of us. In our discussion, oh God, yes, let there be peace, yes, unity, and love. Amen. Father, as we have come in one accord, let our reason and our mindset be in one accord. Father, anything that will bring any dispute, we cancel it now in the mighty name of Jesus. Amen. Father, we commit even those that are on their way that your angel will bring them successfully. Yes. Father, let everything that we are going to do under this roof bring glory to your holy name. Yes. We give you all the thanks. We give you all the glory. We give you all the adoration. Amen. In the mighty name of Jesus. Amen.
Amen. Thank you very much. Please take your seats. All right. One more time, one welcome. My name is Apostle Larry Dokeno, and Senior Pastor of Rivers of Life Bible Church here in Amsterdam. As some of you, are becoming aware of, or maybe you're getting used to, by the grace of God, because of the radio programs we do, we have the chance to look at issues and topics which are sometimes rarely discussed in our community. When I say in our community, I mean the West African Bible community. And it is so amazing how ignorant most of us can be about certain particular issues. And I think these forums actually help us by educating us and giving us the awareness we need to live fruitfully and constructively in this society. Now, if you have been a part of some of our meetings, you may have heard us talk about gender issues, about homosexuality, about child abuse and stuff like that. Now, these are issues that most people know very little about. So that wherever you find yourself at any point in time, you can intelligently and wisely discuss. That shows that you are really exposed. And so I think we should appreciate the fact that we have the opportunity to interact and to discuss topics like this. Okay. Welcome. Hello. Please take this. Yeah. Okay. Now, today we're going to be talking about the topic or the theme of our discussion is marriage for the sake of honor. Now, maybe you're wondering, what is this theme all about? You may have heard in recent memory that the certain parts of Asia, I think Pakistan and India, there was a controversy, probably Somalia as well, of a couple who got married, and because they were not Muslims or something, they were strongly persecuted. And there was even another case where a lady was killed because she wanted to marry somebody else, and the family didn't want that, and they killed the girl. So some of these things have been there for a long time, and most of us are not really aware of what's really playing out. And these are the things you call marriage of honor or marriage for the sake of honor. There is something that the family is seeking to protect. That's what is called family honor. Now, we might say that in Africa, where we come from, we don't have things like this. But you have to remember that the word is called arranged marriages. People sometimes are made to marry certain people. You see? So here, the choice or the interest of the woman may not even count so much. You see? They carry a young woman, a young lady, and they go give to a chief and say, this is going to be your wife. And that's it. Whether he loves you or not, it doesn't matter. Those are issues we call honor-related marriages. You see? And people say, well, these things belong to the past. We don't have them. But is it true? Well, that we're going to find out today. Now, today we have two special guests. One of them is here. The other is going to join us soon. Going to join us from, she has an engagement in Leiden. She'll be coming in from Leiden. Now, I'm going to introduce the first guest, and then we're going to start. Now, the format of today's program is as follows. I'm going to be sitting with the guests, and I'm going to be asking them questions, and they're going to be answering, and then you also have the chance to make contributions and also to ask questions. All right? So that's how it's going to go today. Okay. So before I proceed, let me introduce my precious wife and let her bring a word of greeting.
Thank you so much.
Please come stand here. Stand in the middle.
Well, my name is Apostle Duncan, co-pastor of Rivers of Life Bible Church. I'm also a relationship and family life consultant. So also, I'm in the media director of So, as you know, this topic is very important. It's very, very important because marriage is very necessary from the side we are coming. Sometimes we are in this Western world and they say marriage is not very important. But being a reverend minister, I believe that marriage is very relevant and it's very important that people are not being forced into marriage. So as you listen to our guest speakers, I trust that you will get something out of our discussion. And please feel very free to ask your questions or make some contributions. So let's have this discussion in a very friendly and mature way. God richly bless you.
Thank you. All right. Well, we're going to have a round of introduction very quickly so we get to know who is who. You know everybody's names as much as you can memorize them. And then once we're done, we'll be started. Okay, I think I introduced myself already. Okay. I should play yourself first, Stella.
I am brother Omil, Pastor Omil. I'm from Dominican Republic.
Okay, we're from Dominican Republic. Pastor of Jesus is alive, so Jesus lives. Sorry, I called a few days ago and the call wasn't clear, so excuse me. Okay, then
my name is Evelyn. I'm a Nigerian woman. I live here in Amsterdam, and I like this talk shows. I like to hear people's opinion and give my own.
Wonderful. Thank you. We're happy here tonight. Miss Evelyn Ama, thank you very much. She's been a regular participant in our community forums. Yes. And then, beautiful lady.
My name is Stella Felix. I'm from Nigeria.
Okay. Stella, is there something you do as well? I mean, what do you do in the community?
Yeah, actually, I'm a nurse. And hopefully in 2 weeks' time, I'm going back to school because a scholarship has been awarded to me to further my program. So,
so Stella Felix is the name. Okay. And then, oh yes, the lady who just walked in. The beautiful lady who just walked in.
my name is Cecilia Achonu, popularly known as Ezinne Cecilia.
Okay. Then let's have the lady here behind you.
My name is Patience Okazo. I'm from Nigeria. I've been part of this show right from onset.
It's true.
Okay, sister patient at Favor. Are you also patients? Yes, that's right. Favor patients. Okay, so thank you very much. It's been very supportive of our programs. God bless you richly for being here tonight. Okay, then the gentleman. Good evening, sir.
My name is Herbert Agnus. I live working in Amsterdam here.
Yeah.
receiving a lot of programs. I follow her also on YouTube. I watch some of the programs. So when I saw the program, I said, okay, I have opportunity of actually being there and seeing what people are doing. I've been able to meet her once somewhere in the city with my wife, and we had some chats. So I said this is an ample opportunity for me to actually
physically get to meet people,
Awesome.
touch flesh and bones.
yes, and see what is happening. Thank you very much.
What is your name?
Herbert.
Herbert.
Are you from
Nigeria.
Nigeria?
Yeah, I'm from Nigeria.
Okay, wonderful. Would you like to hear your wife's name or her voice? Huh?
My name is Sylvia.
Sylvia.
Yeah, we live down the road.
Down the road. That's what we did tonight.
Down the road.
Okay, and then let's have the gentleman.
Okay.
I am Honorable Henry Obino Machu, a politician
Yeah.
and Imo State Coordinator in the Royal Kingdom of the Netherlands. Thank you
Wow.
very much.
Thank you. Well, we have very important people here in our midst tonight. Thank you. And then let's have a gentleman at the back. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
My name is Brother James, African United Gospel. I'm standing.
You're from United what?
African United Gospel Band.
African United Gospel Band. He's a musician. He's one of our popular and one of our finest musicians and singers, actually.
Gospel artist.
And I'm here because, not only because I'm in Nigeria, but we need a voice.
Yeah.
And that voice is what we're going to hear today. So just feel free to impart yourself and be one of the voice. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay, now we're ready to roll. I would love to seize this opportunity to introduce our first one of our panelists. He goes by the name Imam. He's an imam actually in a mosque. Imam Rian Dil Rosun. Now he is actually from Suriname, but he's Indian by ancestry, right? Okay. And we've been good friends. We've known him for a couple of years now. He's a very, very open-minded person. He is willing to come to our church to come visit. So that's how open he is. He's an imam of the mosque in Amsterdam called Islamic Anjuman. Correct? Okay. That's the name of the mosque. And you know what? Sometimes we kind of take a distance from things we don't know much about or we're comfortable about. And that's the cause of the problems we have today, because people are not open-minded, and because they are not open-minded, they become prejudiced. You see, they discriminate against things that they don't know much about. You can know about something, but not necessarily believe it, okay, or ascribe to it. Now, since we began to mix and we began to hear, we've learned more about Islamic religion, and he also is learning more about Christian religion. You see, it doesn't make me become a Muslim, or neither does it make him become a Christian either. Okay, but if we are to live peaceably in this world, I believe we've got to know more about ourselves so we can become more tolerant. This is a perfect opportunity for you and me to learn something maybe we didn't know. Now, it's my honor this afternoon to welcome to the table Imam Ryan Rosen. Okay. Take any of them. Yes, that's okay, fine. Now, the format of tonight will be as follows. Like I said, I'm going to throw some questions to him, and then he's going to try and answer. And while he's answering, you have the right to either ask a question or also comment on what he's saying or what anybody here else may be saying. So that's the kind of open forum we have tonight. I think I have to close that door. They will not know we're here. But now they ought to know. Yeah. Okay. Give me 1 minute to put my phone off. I believe you've heard the introduction already, but let me just one more time refreshing it by saying that today we want to know your opinion about arranged or forced marriages. Do you think that these things are still happening in our modern day society because of people's cultural and traditional beliefs? But just in case you think there are no more, we invite you to be a part of this forum. Now, I would like to ask Imam Ryan, what is an honor-related marriage? Can you tell us?
Before I begin, in the name of God, most gracious, most merciful, may all God's blessings be upon all of you coming here, and may He lift you up in a good place with the Lord Himself. Yes. What is an honor-related marriage? If I talk about Islam, honor-related marriage is a marriage concerning the honor of the family, and sometimes even concerning the honor of the girl. And then I have to think about a girl having sex before marriage, and the family knowing about it, and before they will go over to the honor killing, they say, okay, let's go and marry the boy. But mostly the boys don't want it because they only want to have sex with the girls and they don't want to marry the girls. But mostly it is concerning in Islam girls forced against their will to marry somebody for the honor of the family. And it is mostly about money. About getting some political advantage, because that man, the father of the boy is in high esteem somewhere else. So, and I have another political party, so let's marry the two, and then we'll be better. It always comes to that point. Concerning Islam, it's forbidden. It's totally forbidden. But people, mostly the girls, are being kept ignorant. And the people just don't want to listen. They always say it is an Islamic rule, because the girl has to listen to the father. The father has to give the consent for marriage. But that's not true. The girl has to give the consent for marriage, and it's not. They turn it around. We try to educate people, and it's hard. But it's an ongoing thing, because I think it was last year, in the media it came to be known that more than 1,000 girls are forced to marry somebody else in an Islamic country. And it's something we have to fight against. Fight against it with education, and if that isn't working out, fight it with the justice, the legal system that we have. Back to you.
Yeah. And in the meantime, our second panelist just walked in. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my honor to introduce to us tonight Dr. Shada Nadram. She is an associate professor of entrepreneurship and spirituality. At the Nairobi Business University.
Awesome.
Yeah, yes. She's been on our show once, so this is, I think, a second appearance with us.
Yeah.
And so she's just coming from Leiden to be a part of this evening discussion. We appreciate the sacrifice. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. This is Imam Ryan De Rosun. I will just introduce him. So he just set the ball rolling. So the format of tonight's meeting is this way. So there are a set of questions I'm going to be asking, and then everybody will be interacting with us as we proceed. So it's an open forum.
Yeah, that's fine, because I'm not the expert here. Meaning, all of you can bring your thoughts, and then jointly we can create some new ideas.
Yeah.
So we just kicked off with a question, what is unrelated marriage? Sorry, I'm coding, it's not going yet. So he has just given us his take on it. And so if you want to add something, so. Yeah, go ahead, sir.
Sorry, my name is Honorable Henry Onwachu. We are talking about two different things, forced marriage and arranged marriage. So I want to know the difference.
No, it can even be the same, because an arranged marriage can even be a forced marriage, because if the girl doesn't give her consent, it's a forced marriage. Arranged marriage, it's something cultural. You see it everywhere, because then the family, or mostly the parents think, with the good things that they have in mind, I want to have the best partner for my daughter. Even sometimes around, I want to have the best woman for my son. But mostly they don't ask the children about it. And the moment the children are asked about it and they say something and the parents leave it because they don't say, I don't want it, it's okay. But the moment the boy or the girl, they say, for Dad, it's not for me, but they still go on with it, then it's a forced marriage. So it's still arranged, but it goes to a forced marriage, because you can also be, it can be the same.
You're talking about forced marriage, right?
Forced, yeah.
Is it not because of your people's cultural norms and values?
Yes, yeah. It's mostly cultural value. Yeah. Yeah.
So this one.
Yeah, you see, can I?
Yeah, go ahead.
You see, in arranged marriages, you see many arranged marriages happening these days also in every part of the world. If you look at the Asian community in India, for example, arranged marriage has been there all the time, present. Even till today, some of my friends in the academic world, they also are very open to arranged marriages because it's very practical.
Yeah.
It's part of their culture. And they think, if you arrange it, at least then you know if the basic values are, in agreement between the families. And that's one of the basic things. I have seen some friends posting their whole profile on the internet or asking, family, friends to look for some partner for them. And these days, even the higher educated people are open to it because they don't want to take the risk of just go ahead with someone and then after a while get divorced. So it's a cultural thing, but it's very pragmatic. The moment it is being something forced, then you can say, okay, that's something not acceptable. Yeah. But if you look at rural India, for example, it's a very acceptable thing. So when we talk about forced marriages, I don't think it's something that they talk rather about between or make the differences between arranged marriage and love marriage. That's the thing they talk about. Forced marriage, they will not bring it to the table.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Don't you think so that it's very dangerous for a girl to go into marriage without, dating? Because I was meant to understand that Muslims, they don't date. It only goes to marriage, which is not too good. You don't follow the Western cultural system of dating.
You see, it happens now for so many years, for decades. Yeah. And out of those marriages, there are so many good practices, examples. So only maybe I don't know in percentage, but it has been there. So of course, on individual basis, it can be
I'm talking about dating before getting to marriage because we have a Muslim here.
Okay.
He's in the position to enlighten us more, please.
Yeah. About that then. In Islam, we do have that they date, but mostly there is somebody with them because they cannot be together. But the modern girls and boys, they just date. They go somewhere and they meet each other. You cannot stop it. It's modern. It's normal. And don't try to stop it. Let them meet each other. A love marriage, it's nice, it's good. But you also have boys or girls that will say from dad, you choose, or mom, you choose for me a girl, or you choose for me a boy. But that is still that is still what they say. They stand behind the marriage. So you have people that date in Islam.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
My question,
Yes.
my question is, when you are the father and she's the son, and she's the mother to a daughter, and then you want your son to marry her daughter, then you bring the matter to these two children. They don't like themselves. What do you do next?
For me, as a father, I am a father also. I have two girls.
Yeah.
So I will not. I will not do an arranged marriage. I will choose themselves. That's my thing. But that's also the way my mom and dad brought me up. You choose yourself. If it is not good, hey, it's your fault. But you choose. Yeah. So that's the thing that I will give them. That I will give my children. I will give my daughters. So that's my thing, and in my community, in my Islamic community, all the moms and dads think alike. They say, my children, they have to look for somebody themselves. If they ask me, okay, then I will look for somebody in the community maybe. But if they don't ask me, let them look themselves. It's their thing.
This is your own opinion.
It's not only my opinion, there's a lot of it. Yeah.
Practically, this is what they do.
Yeah.
They normally want them in a situation whereby they don't like each other. How do you treat such matter? That is my question. Because sometimes it might bring problem between them, So I want to know how you handle it.
For that, I would have to think about somebody that came to me in the mosque with this question, and he said that was a boy. Said I have to marry somebody, a girl that I do not like, but I cannot talk to my parents about it. And then I talked to them. And it was a hard talk because for them it was at that time it was a money issue because the girl was related to the boy. They had a lot of money and they wanted to have the money inside of the family. And I had to come with all kinds of texts from the Quran and from the Hadith to tell them and let them see no, this is not how the Prophet told us to do it. And they were practicing Muslim. They were practicing their faith. And so I was talking to them concerning their faith to the boy. And later on, okay, it went, but they didn't feel right about it because from them was what you said. It's normal because it was an Indian family, a Pakistani family. It's normal there. It's really normal. And if a boy or a girl say no, that can be a problem. But maybe you can answer that one because.
Yeah, I know one case of a girl, an Indian girl, and she met someone outside India, and she wanted to get married. But these parents were, having this trouble because she is from Rajput, meaning a higher class, and he is Brahmin, lower caste. Actually, Brahmin is not a lower caste, but in their perspective, And then she said, because it's a rich family as well, and she had a lot of trouble with the family. And finally she said, but even with all the trouble, I'm going with a boy and going to get married. She got married, she's going to come here to the Netherlands, moving to the Netherlands because the boy has found a job here. And this means in practical terms that she went to or the boy went to India. They got married because part of the family of the boy then opened up and invited them, but no one from her family came because it's really it's such a terrible thing, you know.
They put you out of the family.
Yeah. But she said she had to make the choice either, you know, to stay there and be unhappy or get this forced marriage with someone else in the same caste, or make the decision to move out. And the lucky thing was that he could come here and find a very good job, and then finally she hoped that she can also join him, because she's not here still, the boy is here. It will take some months to come, etc.
So this is something which happened not too long ago.
Yeah, just recently. So it can happen.
Okay, so this is
and then it is
real, present day issues.
The point is because it is a high, you know, well-known family, and money is involved, etc., etc.
Always money.
Yeah.
Okay, Rajesh, please.
Thank you very much, because I just want to start from what you said, because from the panel director, he said, because of we lack most of the information, that's why all these things, when it happens, we can blame and say. First, I want to thank you because I'm hearing it first in life. You standing by the panel to say it is against the Muslim religion culture, which means you are at a clean aspect of it, because in the whole world, when we hear such arranged marriage and things like that, we only think of the religion have put them like that. We condemn it. So yeah, we said okay because they are Muslim, so good. I mean Christian. Yeah, we said it because some of the fact that we know deeply that they don't want their richness to go to another family. What they have, they keep it indoor. But you stand here today to say it is against the faith, which is it is not good, right? I took it from you. Number one, I want to impart on what my brother asked you, that dating before marriage, and you answered because marriage is instated by God. And we are following the direction of God. The problem we have in the world today is because the religion came to us, mostly the black, in two forms. So we thought that if you're a Christian, your Christianity is different and Muslim is different. In Christianity also, you are not allowed to date before marriage. Am I right? Yes or no? Yes. Yeah, this is how it is.
You can date.
No, you can.
Date, but you don't go
yeah,
to
popular Western culture.
Yeah.
There's a difference behind dating and having sex.
Yes,
They are two different things.
Yeah. Thank you. Let me go direct on what you said. You said, which means if you have to get one of your followers and you find out that they have sex before coming to be husband and wife, will you allow to get married to two of them or not?
If let's say if two of my followers come to me, and I hope that will always be two, the boy and the girl, comes to me and says, Imam, we had sex before marriage. We know it's wrong, but we